Main different here for now due to the intro. Joker back again once again with this team. I'll probably take this team, whipping up my other team when I need to. But yes, I had accidentally started this up a little bit earlier, talking to Ganyun, basically telling me to go here. And yes, so we're here for the quest. Of course, if you enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to stay notified of future videos and uploads. Really does help. Yep, let's kick this off. We're going on the quest to get everything done, to get the story caught up, so that way we can go to Inazuma tomorrow. And apparently we need to go to Call of the Abyss. And I'm going to attempt to take these people in here. If that does not work, well, I'm screwed. I should probably take Child Venti and Chun-Li and them in, but oh well, Kazuha it is. Welcome everyone to the grind. The grind. Okay, so let's get down to business. My Casa is lower level, so I'm kind of not prepared for.
Treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable. There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
From whence you came!
Shaken and stirred!
The wind knows me. Clouds high, the birds call!
Can't see. Your AoE is too big. Okay, I'm supposed to go this way.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. Why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Probably like, careful now, I need to wait for these two to be done. Oh god. Going to here.
Time to go.
This is a very, very dark place. Very dark place. Hello? Ooh, cutscene.
This looks like a person. Could
Hello?
it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's...
The Statue of the Seven.
Why is the Statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about it, and the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's... Hello? Are you okay?
Sir of the Grand Thief, there's no reaction, nor any sign of breathing.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
What a terrible place.
out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Ah! We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Oh. Okay, so I go this way then. No, 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 no. Oh. Okay. So it's a timed event type of thing.
Huh, I'm here.
Do they come back? How am I supposed to deal with this? Frick. So I have to beat it. How do I beat it? How do I beat it? I don't have Venti. I should have had Venti. I should have had Venti.
Huh, I'm here. Huh, I'm here.
Okay, somehow I managed to get this. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. I can't fight that yet. I'm gonna have to wait a couple seconds to deal with that. I don't want to get diddled that easily. Hi.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss. You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
Abyss Herald, the Presager of the Abyss. Okay.
An Abyss Herald?
The one Dane spoke of, yep.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affair. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
So I'm fighting the man now.
Pirates never saw it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
Forth, my blade. Live! Ha! Ha! Wind straddled. So many regrets.
I can't. I don't think I can fight him with this team.
One with my blade. Live! Ha! Feel this ancient power. Ha! Ha! Submit for judgment.
Think you can bully me?
Burst forth. Ha! Ha! Yeah!
Abyssal roar.
Come into being. Ha!
Okay.
Look at you, Boozehound!
Force my blade. Burst, witness my great undertaking. One with nature.
Let's go!
From whence you came.
It's a roar!
Live. Burst forth.
Okay.
The wind.
Did I beat him enough?
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
Huh.
What a tough battle! Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
And it seemed to know me. Hmm.
What is it? What are you thinking
Nothing.
about?
Let's just get out of
Oh,
here.
right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even...
The traveler and Paimon swiftly leave the ruins. And we should be coming out of the ruins. That was actually an annoying fight for the fact of all my characters were near level compared to it fighting it, and Kazuha was dead due to the jumping puzzle, so you know that was freaking great.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
Actually, the Abyss Herald wasn't all that we encountered. The traveler tells Dane about the strange statue and the
An
deceased
inverted
thief.
statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss. Though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power.
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch...
Let's
sir.
go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
I should probably, not use Kazuha to fight the Abyss Order right now, specifically with the team that I have. I should probably, yeah. I'm gonna hit up a Statue of the Seven and swap team comp. Just in case I run into that weird thing where it's like, oh well crap, well I kinda need to get to there and I can't really get to there, and then you know, it's like I lose my main DPS, the one that's like highest leveled on the team. Or, you know, I just won't receive a statue's blessing. best to use this team. Just a thought. Now, where the hell is Dainsleif? Over here. Okay. I was a tiny bit over my head.
No time to lose.
I heard this is a really nice story piece, and I'm assuming that it entails us happening to meet our sibling. Of course, the moment I swap off, there's a mage. Why wouldn't there be a mage?
Order guide you. Solidify.
Okay.
Everybody stand back! Time for takeoff. Get out of here!
Your mom. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Bring it on.
There we go, cleared out then.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yep, they're important materials.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary object. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
Yeah, should be rougher with
I
them.
certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Fear?
Paimon is getting goosebumps.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Thus the search continues. Okay, now we're over here. Trying to think of I don't think any of this would be a good spot. I guess here would be a good spot. Yeah, here would be a
I
good
could get
spot
used to this.
based on how everything is. Because if I were to go the other route, I would have to climb way more, I'm pretty sure. And this was just walking, basically. I think. Hello.
Go in! Let's light it! Here we go!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
This is order. Stabilize.
Brace yourselves.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Here we go!
Stabilize.
Huh. Bro.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Okay, apparently I did kill the ruin.
Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence?
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
I only heard about you by chance.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
I know about Khaenri'ah somehow. I have memories of the place.
of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years...
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Hope I can't hide that. The travel testing about the Sea of Flames they saw 500 years ago, something.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? She said that?
That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's
I don't remember.
history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did, because she woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your sister?
It's the second most promising lead after looking for the
Oh,
seven.
yeah. You can travel around the seven
This is-
nations to find the
This
seven.
is making sense, and this
But
is
where
really
can
intriguing.
you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Conria than both of you. Conria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
Interesting.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Conria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
That's horrible.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss
War.
the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue.
This is really intriguing to me. Like, I'm just sort of like enthralled in this here lore. I'm the lore guy. I really like my lore. And just hearing this, I'm just like, they likey the lore. So if I'm very, very quiet, I'm sorry for that.
there are better ways to seek out our enemies
That's
than, well,
basically just
standing
me,
here.
Okay, I need to move the mic out there. There we go. That's basically just I'm focused on trying to figure out everything. Because it's just intriguing to me. I'm assuming this is either an Abyss Mage camp or it's something. It looks like an Abyss Mage camp. Okay.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Okay, so that was almost like a farming
Field
machine?
tillers? What a strange name.
Yeah, farming equipment.
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with
Okay.
steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
Wandering aimlessly for
Once you
500
understand
years.
more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. so destroy them all.
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Solidify! Order guide you!
Man, Chun-Li.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Gather!
Let's play!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Oh my god.
Everybody stand back!
This is order!
Yahoo!
Solidify!
Let's play! I'm going in!
Stabilize!
Brace yourselves!
No time to lose.
Where the hell is the Abyss Mage?
No time to lose.
He fell all the way down there. Okay.
Huh? This Abyss Mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-leaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving opera. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
We weren't able to destroy it last time.
What do they want with Osile?
It'd be the same as what
I
Dvalin,
know of your
maybe.
past heroics regarding Dvalin. And I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time. You were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to...
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osial's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
These nicknames keep getting longer.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistent. The talisman's message states that they will use the Defiled statue as a base, attaching Osial's limbs to construct a mechanized god, and the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
Well, I haven't found it yet, so we
This
still
whole
have
thing
time.
keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw.
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the Defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
Statue of the Animo Archon, that's what that was.
That tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn some...
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
This might be an issue. I have yet to do Venti's chapter. This might be an issue. This might be an issue. That might be another mission that I have to play, folks.
A huge statue, but how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon. And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral.
Huh?
Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
Because they don't know you.
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Okay, apparently I might not need... I'm hoping that I don't need Venti in here at all. in the sense of I won't need to have him play a part in the story at all. Um, or if he is, everything is fine, and the story progresses because this might have more power over the story chapters.
No time to lose.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige. It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller? What's that? Field tiller. What does it do? Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the seven? Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Okay.
Of course! Of course? Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange story? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Plus, Paimon really sucks at, being discreet.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated. The Tyrant's Final Fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt. Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying! People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that... It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you again. I can...
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, I'll go.
Right. Oh, okay. If the Honorary Knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
May the Animo Archon protect you all. I'll see myself out. I'll see myself out. I'll see myself out. I'll see myself out. I'm aware of how bad that was. I'm aware. I was supposed to leave the church in the... Okay. I was... Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to leave the thing, and then the thing, and then do the thing to get the thing done. And then I bypassed that, and then the game said, ha ha ha, not chief. Hello.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the Defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order?
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Okay. That could be... That could be the case. Are we gonna see Razor?
Here we go. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Of course they're here.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
I fired the button, and the button was for a while until,
Order guide you.
after, but oh well.
You're mine. Zah! No time to lose.
Hello, Pyro Mage.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
There sure are a lot of enemies around.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
You should hurry and find Warriors.
Let's go.
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Probably not
It
it.
has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
Really despise the Seven.
There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around God. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn...
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
Very contrary.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward...
Up there? What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar god. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best just avoid the situation entirely, yeah.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What if...
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Defiled. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
I'll do it.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Gonna talk to the wolf god. Gonna talk to the wolf god. Yo, wolf god.
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Devalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Time for another round with the Abyss Herald.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Well, it's time to diddle the Abyss Herald again. Hello.
Everybody stand back!
You like to be diddled.
Think you can get away? Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Let's light it up! Off we go!
I have my actual team of fully leveled characters. How does it
I
feel?
will have order.
Here's your McDonald's order.
Tidal wave. Yeah.
Nice freeze. Nice freeze. Let me do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's next?
Casually biting in front of Boreas.
Yahoo!
Stabilize.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
That still hit him. Okay, there we go. Okay, he put up a shield.
The end is nigh.
Okay, he just did a big boy thing. I don't like the big boy thing.
Solidify.
Time for takeoff.
Man has a shield, and I don't like this man's
Light it
shield.
up! I'm going in!
Here we go.
This is order.
Manus Hydro. I don't like the Manus Hydro.
Play!
Sucks for me.
Let's light it up!
I like the man's voice though.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
Solidify!
Decimate! All life will perish!
All life will perish. Okay.
The end!
Here we go. Think you can get away?
The world will fall!
Brace yourselves.
Let's light it up!
Question is, will I get to diddle him fully?
Let's light it
Or will
up!
he just run away?
The end will come!
We'll find out after we break his shield.
Gather!
Yeah!
The end!
Adventure time! Everybody stand back!
Apparently I insta-killed him.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable.
Grand scheme of things will not be affected.
It disappeared again.
At least we stopped it this
Thank you.
time.
You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait. So you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Not your
Thank
fault
you.
at all, Wolf Boy.
In the future, my claws must be sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's notes doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf Guide. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually
love this man's
damaged it
voice.
greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller.
Good at shooting missiles.
I do not know this strange word. As I said, I pay no heed to the contraption. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield vision.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it? It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. Did we help?
Oh, you're just a bean.
Yes,
Razor's
you were
a
a
bean.
big help. Thanks.
I
We
like
need to
Razor.
keep
Razor's a
investigating
freaking
something
bean.
super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
I would gladly fight the wolf if it wasn't for the fact that I already fought the wolf right now. Actually, okay, I can fight the wolf for the rewards now, but it would make more sense to fight the wolf tomorrow.
Weather's not bad today. Oh, crud. I jinxed it. Now it's bound to rain. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Off we go!
I don't care what you. I want to talk to. I don't have to fight them.
Let's play.
Gather! Order guide you!
Brace yourselves.
When you realize that today is just the epitome of the world, I'm going to set out song and do some content.
Off we go!
Title. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I needed those firm arrowheads.
No time to lose.
Hello, Dane Self. How are you?
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master G?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Travel to Annuity, learn from the spirit of Lupus Boreas.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
The Tyrant's Final
Exactly.
Fury.
The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Very likely missiles.
Paimon gets it. So the Tyrant's Final Fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's Final Fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need.
What do you mean?
I remember.
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
The plot thickens. question is, do I need to go all the way up here? Or... right here? Hello.
Yeah.
This is it, right? Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited. What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try.
Ooh. What?
And done.
Wow! It's
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the Defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Yep.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Hide it somewhere no one will find it.
I'll guard it myself.
I don't like that.
You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hand. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled we can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Oh, well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Ooh, reach the climax! Reaching the climax, reaching the climax, 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 climax. I can't teleport to there, that makes me upset.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
This is really good. I really did not expect this there. Fucking big ass lore drop. I'm intrigued.
I could get used to this.
Really, really interested.
Ah, perfect weather for fishing. The sound of the
I'm
rain
gonna take
scares
the
them
frog.
away. Once it's stopped.
Time to diddle the Abyss Order. Do, 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 do.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in.
Yep.
Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue,
Wow.
we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time.
That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid. Screw this. Oh my god. How do I follow the path? Oh my god. 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 No. No. Oh. Oh. Okay. We have officially reached where I think I can't rouse child. Okay.
Looks like we're here. Eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Yeah, screw you, Jack.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly.
I love the Abyss Herald's voice.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsleif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless...
I did, Jack.
Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption.
Also, Jack, I'd like to introduce you to Blue Eyes White Dragon Man. AKA, I want this guy as a playable character. This man is a beautiful man. I enjoy this man. The story that I've had with this man so far has been awesome. I love this man. Who was voiced by Kukulkan? This guy or the Herald?
Time to silence you!
Well, round 3. Welcome everybody to the man that won't die, aka Abyss Herald.
Let's light it up!
He's a Beyblade.
Let's light it up! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Solidify!
Yahoo!
I personally really enjoyed this quest. This quest has
Let's
been very
light it up!
enjoyable. Oh my god, the man's actually Tonky! I'm not used to him being tanky. This is new.
Stabilize.
I'd say as I swap the child, it proceeds to heal a third of his health in the span of like 4 seconds. Oh, hello.
Quake.
Let's light it up!
Of course, there's a Hydro Abyss Mage.
Let's play.
Literally
Time
the
for
thing that I hate the
takeoff.
most in this game right now.
Solidify.
That was awesome.
Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt!
That's something you don't see every day. An Abyss Mage just bopping another Abyss Mage. That's awesome. Little did you know I have been its automatic I win shield.
Solidify.
Let's light it up!
No, I don't want to diddle him right now. I want to fight
Let's
that
play.
one.
You're mine!
No, I want to fight this man. Because if I kill this man, then I don't get bubble lock.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself.
This Harrow in the corner. Now,
Everybody stand
this is your order.
Let's light it up!
Is futile. The end
Gather.
is nigh.
Here we go.
I forgot he
Shouldn't
did
let your
that.
guard down.
You little. I forgot that when he's low, he puts up that shield.
Let's
That makes
light it up!
Yahoo!
Well, watch as I slowly
Let's
delete
light
this
it
man's
up.
shield, and he makes the fight way
we go.
longer than it should be as he spams the Beyblade attack.
The world will fall. The end.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
The world will fall.
Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
I feel like
Adventure
the other
time.
this man's shield. If I had a Blade Akaza, I could actually really hit this man's shield. Stop Beyblading! You are not the Michael Myers from that one Dead by Daylight match, okay? You can't.
Everybody stand back!
Here we go.
It's the drawn out
Think
fight
you can get
that
away?
nobody asked for to be drawn out. I wonder how much McDonald's
Solidify.
does to this man's shield.
Order guide you.
It does nothing.
Brace yourself.
Also, Jack, if you ever want to quote mine from this, by all means, you can quote mine from this.
Stabilize.
You just need to let me know what quote you found.
Let's play.
We go. Teamwork is dreamwork!
There we go. Oh, you're not going to let me finish him. No, okay, there's a cutscene of me finishing him. I want that sword.
Princess.
Lumine.
Ether.
Voice lines. Finally found you.
Wait! She just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your sister and the Abyss?
Ether, why are you with Dane?
Asking about Dane?
Uh-huh. Your
Your
sister knows Dane?
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her
So much
too?
shit is happening. So much shit is happening. I need to quickly see what you were talking about earlier, Jack, for a moment. The Herald is voiced by him. Tecton made this more enjoyable. Shut up, Jack.
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Lumine.
Okay, now hold on a second. Can I still diddle the Herald? I would love to diddle the Herald.
But it must
No?
be said.
Okay.
Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the
was a royal
destruction of
knight.
Conria.
So he was a royal knight, and then he failed, then he fucked up. So he's a failed knight. You could say right now that this is basically now an episode of Chivalry of a Failed Knight. I'll see myself out.
A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into monsters of the Abyss.
So these are the people of Conria. Okay. Okay. The lore.
You're saying Dane
The lore.
is from Conria?
The lore.
The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
And the Abyss Order are, or at least were humans. Okay. Yep, Paimon, shut up.
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Now listen, Lumine, I get it. The power is very tempting. But the Abyss has something... You know, the Abyss doesn't. The Abyss may have power, right? And I know I already butchered this, but the Abyss has power. We have something it doesn't. We have family. Come with me. We're going home.
Home. Yes. Of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
War with
Listen to
destiny.
me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world.
So this is a fake thing then?
So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
I want Dainsleif as a character. And you know I've said that multiple times.
Left.
I'm blown away. This is like... This specific whole entire quest has been like Warframe level shit in the sense of how good it is in my opinion. Like I am genuinely blown away. Yes. The goal is to break the cycle, Jack. To fight destiny so your wallet does not end up getting sad.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really?
I'm not sad.
At least now As well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Their objective for the journey.
Right.
I'm still blown
By
away.
the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I was too focused on Lumine to really listen carefully. Sweet home baby. I get it.
Well
I'm a
then,
lorist.
Let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess.
Yeah, I mean, see, Jack, it's one of those things where it's like, where it's like the reveal of the identity of Davi in a sense, where it's like the way it went about. Obviously, the moment I've looked at the Gnostic hymn, the story was very flat out anyway to me, but still, just the way everything sort of goes about everything, in the sense of, see, the whole thing with Lumine and Aether being on opposing sides right now, as I'm seeing here, I expected that. But I did not expect Mihoyo to pull a Insurgents and be like, yeah, the bad guys are technically the original good guys that got screwed over. That part is the part that I'm just kind of like, wow. So, like, again, the whole thing with, like, Lumine and Aether sort of, like, going back and forth with each other, and again, in my opinion, Aether is canonically the protagonist of the story, in my opinion. I think Mihoyo has also made it very similarly that way through the comics. But, and like Lumine being the antagonist there, for me it just fits there. Kind of like how with Odyssey, I feel like Cassandra should be the main protagonist, and I forget the name of your guy, of like the brother, but the brother should be the opposing force there in Odyssey, in my opinion. To me, it just fits with the whole Lumine and Aether thing. Like, I cannot picture Aether being there instead of Lumine in that scenario. Sometimes the lore spoils the story, and sometimes the lore goes hand in hand with the story. It depends, really, with everything. And I guess it's a discussion, not more for just you and me talking, or like for like a podcast, but not for this type of stream here. So I guess I can pick that up later if you want. And also, I still have at least another whole set of a mission to do after this one's done, for the fact of Inazuma's come out tomorrow, and I can't go to Inazuma unless if I do all the story quests. So, yay. But, the other one I might turn to Japanese because, the voice actor of Kazuha for Japanese is Yushio. Fun fact there. Yeah, if you want to discuss the topic of like the lore, possibly ruining specific stories and not, and yada yada yada. Like, again, this story is very generic in the sense of Lumine and Aether, but the whole thing of like, oh yeah, there's this other civilization here that was like basically the god said no to, and then that kind of like they've been twisted, like the whole sense of that insurgent stuff that it has. That Pokemon Insurgents had with that story. So I'm not going to go into detail with that because that's spoiler territory for people that haven't played Insurgents. But that type of thing I really like, and it's kind of like oh wow, okay, that's a thing. And the only type of groups, the only stuff that I've read or played or listened to that have so far gone through that I can remember off the top of my head and did it well, was Insurgents and kind of this so far. I mean, again, I can't really say much because we only have 2 regions. We're getting another region tomorrow, literally, and the story is not fully done, obviously. And of course, the ending of the story is pretty obvious, in my opinion. But yeah.
It seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be that she wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now?
I just want to point out something. To me, this is not necessary, having Paimon basically monologue about like the past 30 minutes to an hour of what just happened. But again, that's just the fact if I actually paid attention. Like this really just randomly cuts into face. It's like, yeah, it's like I hit the option of there probably will be Jack for the event thing with Kazuha, because I'm going to need to do that really soon, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for Inazuma tomorrow. But, oh well, what happens there. There's an option for either I understand or I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at Lumine, and I think Paimon should have been explaining this and going through it again if you hit the option of, like, you know, I was too busy paying attention to the fact that my fucking sibling was there. But me saying I pretty much got it should not have triggered the dialogue with Lumine, not with Lumine, with Paimon talking about basically what just happened in like the last 30 minutes. And that's one thing that annoys me. There's specific sections in the story that Mihoyo does that annoys me, and then there's specific voice actors that annoy me. Because there's just, the lines are not delivered with enough emotion in my opinion, or they're just, that voice actor just does not fit that character.
Also, how come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss?
Oh, we don't have as much answers.
You're right. Then, we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright.
I thought third person seeing Paimon was that, but now... Why did you curse me with this? First person view. I just don't like Paimon as a character. She annoys me. But oh well.
If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, well then, show her what you're made of.
Also, this is really weird also because, like, you have two completely different plot points, like, diverging off. Which, that kind of just really noticed. Like, you have the whole sister Aether type of, like, you know, Lumine Aether sibling Abyss Order side, and then you have, like, the Fatui collecting, like, all of the powers of the gods side of things. And it's like, it's two big plot points that they're trying... It's just... That actually kind of scares me, because you have to... Like, both are very big plots to the overall story of the Traveler. Oh yeah, please don't screw this up. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather have stuff like this mission. Like, if you can keep doing stuff like that, or like that Zhongli mission that I played, beautiful. Than some of the more past missions. Like, there's some specific missions I enjoy and some that I'm just like, why do you exist?
Come on, Traveler, let's go.
Thank you for bringing me back to third person. I got a lot of more inverted statue. They also got a crap ton of books. Hell yeah. And then there's that I'm gonna need to do, and that's the prologue to Inazuma. That is indeed the prologue to Inazuma. And with you, Jack, it's for me doing that, it would be whether or not you want me to get it out of the way or only play with you for a little while and then do it. Because I'm going to need to do this before...
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble!
Yeah, so that was a story and a half. That lore was really goddamn good on the fact of, like, the people of that one civilization. I think it was called like Kelria, and how like they're the Abyss mages and they kind of got basically screwed over. And Ainsleif is just like the failed knight type of thing. Oh, he's kind of trying to like atone for his mistakes, but like as like an anti-hero to the Abyss in a sense. I like this. I like this. I like where this is going. I really do like where this is going. And the nice thing is like after the serious tone, next mission from what I've seen from a friend of mine. Oh, there's a chest. I'm taking this. There's actually some like funny, entertaining moments in the next one, along with like also like a heartbreaking stories. You know, weird mixture of emotions for the next thing. Yeah, gentlemen, ladies, boys, and girls, we are almost fully caught up to Inazuma. We have one more quest line to do. Like one more big quest line, world mission to do before we are ready to enter Inazuma the moment that it can come out, and I'm updated and everything. I can't wait. I've been waiting for content in this game for a while, and I'm happy to kind of finally properly start, you know, receiving some after a long wait. And of course I have some Genesis crystals, some primos to throw on the weapon banner to try to get that sword. I'm really looking forward to that sword. If you guys enjoyed, of
Let's
course,
go find
like,
some treasure.
subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps. Hit the notification bell to stay notified of future videos, uploads, and streams. And, you know, hope you all have a good night. Catch you all on the next one. Bye-bye.